Hold on, are we recording? Hey, Bo! All right, I'm so good to see you. Yeah. Oh my God! Yeah. Zoom in. Yeah. Oh. Hi, my name is Sam Lenz. You probably know me from my extensive amount of painting. I've been traveling and teaching and competing for a very long time. It's taken me many places.
Sam, I'm new to airbrushing, and I've heard, and I've heard that you use something called Magnolia.
Magnolia Brown from the War Paints Air range.
You put me in a tricky position to pick only one thing, but lately, as I've had all the tools at my disposal, I've really enjoyed undershooting some shadows made from Magnolia Brown.
I don't use it that much, but I'm about to. I'm learning. I've done some things, and I've learned zenithal highlighting. I must say, it's an eye-opener for me, but I've heard that that's not the right technique to use, or is that just me?
Well, let's talk about it. So zenithal light is, you're just emulating that like halo of light, zenith, the sun. And what I've been enjoying, I call this approach anti-zenithal. More art heads would call it nelidial, but I feel anti-zenithal is more intuitive. So instead of spraying down from the top, I'm spraying up from the bottom.
Well, you don't reverse the colors, right?
Not a reversal, you're just applying shadows. The benefit that it gives you is, let's say I have a model that has like 5 colors laid down on it. If I lay this anti-zenithal in place, all of those colors will reach down to the same unifying shadow. Much like real life. It's very fast and satisfying. And that's what we're here to do.
Fast and satisfying, that's... So you say Magnolia Brown Air, right? Mm-hmm. Why Magnolia Brown in particular?
Well, it's a matter of taste. You know, your category of success is very wide on this, but for me, the palette that I like to work with, I feel like green is the best color, and I like murky, desaturated tones.
And that is to say, it's not entirely limited to a single color. That's just the one I find myself using most often. I'm forced to choose only one in this situation. But yeah, every color has some validity in that situation.
You could use a blue if you want. There's the philosophy of cold shadows and warm highlights. What if I drag everything down with one of these cooler sort of turquoise or blue tones, and then maybe spray transparent ice yellow on top? Who knows? But yeah. You can do a lot with universal shadows, and the advantage it gives you if I have like on this model, I have 5 different colors. I can shade them all at once. It's so satisfying. I have a coat of Great Hall Gray, Lava Orange, Patagon Pine, and Grotesque Green. So,
oh, there it is. Yeah.
So I have like multiple colors on this model, and as I'm dragging them down into the same shadow tone, you can see what's happening where they're all pulling into those green tones. But you might think when you're looking at this, like, okay, those shadows are too much the same color. Often after pulling everything down, I'll pull out some speed paints, a speed paint medium or some washes, and now, like over the lava orange, for example, I'll throw a little orange wash over that, coloring the shadow.
Is it for realism, or is it for John Blanche's type of everything is like one? But there's 6 different colors on it. Is that what you're trying to achieve with this?
Yes, it's very similar.
Yeah,
like
I got that one, then.
You might have heard of the concept of mother tone before. Like, let's say I'm going to create a morning time scene. So I'll take like orange yellow and I'll mix it into every single color present on the model. Almost like I'm throwing out some sunglasses over everything. Like you see this in ancient paintings where it all has a sepia tone or something. That's called mother tone. You're just mixing a little bit of blue into everything you touch on your canvas. This pulling things down into a unifying shadow gives me that same kind of sense. I don't know. It's all about preference. In artwork, there's no law. There's only suggestions. So like anything I say is not a hard rule, but like I think it looks neat. Like,
well, your models do look fairly neat, so yeah.
I try.
I'll get that one. I'll get that one in. I think I could use this for an army project, at least if you say it's fast.
Oh God, yes. This is fantastic for speed painting armies.
Yeah.
You'll be surprised.
That's my home field, that one.
Yeah.
So if I can use those techniques, definitely. Then Magnolia Brown, well, it is.
Whichever one is your favorite, but yes, Magnolia Brown.
No, I'm buying into the whole concept of having the same colors, same looks. I just love it. I'm just imagining that one multiplied
thing
by 100.
is-
That'll look cool.
One thing to keep in mind is that it's going to look so natural, it might be deceptive, and you may overlay the paint. So just go very gradually, because you're utilizing the three-dimensional aspects of the model. Where the shadows would naturally fall, that's where the paint is going to be catching. You know, if I'm spraying up to the bottom of my fist, it's just going to collect on the bottom of the knuckles so
Yeah, I get it.
gently. Let it dry. Real gentle, play with the
That's probably what you're gonna teach me.
transparency.
Right now, my airbrushing style is mostly just full hose, flamethrower. Just go, yeah,
Oh,
I'll just turn the miniature and think that's going to be real good. So you've got some work to do.
Hey, you know, every artist works in their own way.
Okay.